Good evening, my friends. Welcome to the Roost Lounge here at Disney's Port Orleans Riverside Resort. I am Lou Mangello. You are my friend. Thank you so very much for tuning in. If you are watching live, please do me a favor, go ahead and share this with your friends now and throughout the evening, as we're going to have a wonderful night here in the Roost Lounge with one of my favorite performers, not just in Disney World, but anywhere, Mr. YeeHa Bob Jackson. This guy gives 110% every single night. I am so excited to have you guys here with us live. If you're watching on the replay, make sure you turn on notifications and see first on Facebook so you don't miss an upcoming broadcast. We have some friends who are here with and one of the best servers in all of Walt Disney World.
It's true.
Right there.
It's very true.
We called ahead just for Kelly.
It's true, it's true.
So I am so happy that you are here with us tonight. I wish you were here with us in person. And if you happen to be in the area, come on down and enjoy YeeHa Bob with us. Again, I think whether you are a first-time visitor or if you are local, YeeHa Bob is one of these real can't-miss acts. It's really weird that Stan Solo is watching from there and here in the box. John Jones, how you doing, man? John, don't forget to send me your address whenever you get a chance. Cindy Moach-Deppen, always nice to see you. Fred Abley, I saw that you went live today. By the time I tuned in, you were gone already. Marla Chan, one of my favorite people on the planet. Always love seeing you. Richard Begley, watching from the Magic Kingdom. There must be nothing else going on in the Magic Kingdom tonight. Jim O, always good to see you. Stan Solo, always a pleasure. Always nice to see you. Let's see, Kelly, how are you? Let's see, Jennifer says, thank you so much for airing Bob live. Can't get up, yeah, and that's one of the reasons why we're here tonight. Again, we have a lot of friends who are in town. We have some folks who are with us on our Adventures by Disney to China. We were just reminiscing about our trip and making plans. We're making plans for Japan. So, Lisa can't make it out. Well, look, I saved you a seat right there. I even bought you a drink. I mean, it's a water, but it's a drink nonetheless. Marnie Raimondo, nice to see you. Christine Marson, good to see you. Lisa, put your kids in the closet. They'll be fine. What could possibly leave them some water and they're good to go. Yeah, Fred, hope to catch you on an upcoming live broadcast. John Maloney, always good to see you, man. It seems like forever. Michelle went for the first time last Thursday. Oh, you recall them, and that's one of the things I love about Bob. If you've never seen him before, you guys are in for a treat because not only does he give 150%, but he really makes the audience part of the broadcast, part of the show, and you can participate as much or as little as you would like. And hopefully, I am not going to have to get up and dance. So I'm going to do the most that I can not to do it. So Karen hasn't seen it before. Again, his show's going to start about 8:30. He'll likely, knowing Bob, he will be, let me see if I can get this thing to stand up here. He will, hold on, he will likely get here early and start, walking around the room a little bit. He loves to introduce himself and meet people before the show starts, and it's amazing how he is able to remember everybody's name as the night goes on. So you guys are definitely in for a treat. And the little tripod that I brought with me is not working, clearly. Let's try this here. I got a water. It's a, oops, hold on a second. Let me do this. Hold on. Let me get a little bit smarter about this and I'll fix this like this. There we go. Love Bob and we were here back in 2012. I mean, Bob has really been a fixture here at the port seemingly forever. For as long as I can remember coming here. And the other thing, too, is his popularity has not waned. In fact, it's more so. So I got here a little before 7. All the tables up in the front of the room were already taken. There's a lot of people that get here nice and early. You must get up and dance. It's the rule. I have a hip back thing. Katya, nice to see you. Paul Hoffman, always good to see you here and sitting right over. It's so weird how many people are watching live, even though they're sitting right there. So I'll have to get them over and talk about. I'll have to talk about China and Japan. Becky's probably not watching, so I can share all the Japan details that I know. Martin Shergold from the United Kingdom, always good to see you. There are plans in the works for a trip to the UK as well. Ellen Sheehy is going to come here to see here a week from Friday. Get here early. I will tell you that if you take a quick look around. There is not a seat in sight. There is not a table in sight. People get here nice and early for Bob. Of course, as I was looking around, I saw that people have appetizers. So I might have to get some appetizers too, even though I had an amazing lunch today. I had an amazing lunch meeting today, and appetizers, and dinner. This will just sort of be like a second dinner, just because. I'm going to have to, actually, I take that back. I'm going to come here one night. Maybe I'll bring some Nation members with me and to do a live review of the food at River Roost, because they have an extensive bar menu, which I do not have at my table, but they have excellent food here. And when we do our top 10 lounges review, I think River Roost, not just because of the food, but because of the staff that's been here for years, is going to be on that list. Spoiler alert. Mary Wall, it is nice to see you. Never seen the show, heard wonderful things from you. Can't wait to see it. Scott, you're in for a treat. Grab yourself a snack, a beverage, a cocktail, a water, whatever it is, because Bob does an incredible show. Jennifer Hoffman, Bob is awesome, so much fun to watch. And one of the things that I love about Bob is not only is it a kid-friendly show, but Bob really incorporates and involves the kids in the show as much or as little as they like. And they love being able to get up and sing, perform, and do some of the things that... yes. John Young, hello quickly from Madeira. Is that Madeira, New Jersey? I have no idea where that is. Lynn, loving to head to Port Orleans. Yeah, Lynn, it's been a long time since I've been here. Probably a good maybe 2 years since I've been here at the port. So never get tired of it. I agree with you. The energy that Bob puts in, and he also he modifies the show over the years. He's added a few years ago. He added a lot of Disney numbers into his repertoire. So it's a lot of fun. Keith Groshans, you were 100%. Bob never forgets a name. You might have been here a year ago. When you come back, Bob will remember you. Kelly Grove from Bethlehem, Pennsylvania. I have to imagine it's a little bit cooler there than it is here. Today was an absolutely perfect day, but I have some friends here from North Dakota, where it's like -2. Stan is from Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, Saska-something in Canada, and Bob has an incredible memory for remembering, absolutely. So all these poor people, there's a lot of people here from the north because it is so incredibly cold up there. But this weather that we're having now at the end of January is exactly the weather you want when you think about moving to Florida. It was like 70 degrees today. The skies were incredibly clear, and the food tastes extra good when the weather is so nice. So, and speaking of food, stay tuned to this week's show as I will have my live walkabout and review of the Epcot Festival of the Arts. We had a lovely time yesterday wandering the festival, and by wandering I mean eating our way through the festival. You'll be able to tell that the first 15 minutes of the show I'm going as quickly as I can to get through it so we can just go ahead and start eating. So I have to go back and catch up to some of these. Learn about Bob because of the show and interview with him. He's a must-do. I don't remember how long ago. Somebody wants to look it up on the site. What show it was that I had Bob on and interviewed. He is, the other thing too, he is such a nice guy, which is one of the reasons why I like him and I like this show so much. He is a staple, he is a fixture here at the port, and hopefully he will be here for years to come, because if you've never seen him, you're going to be in for a treat if you've never seen him before, but if you've never seen him in person, it's a whole different ballgame. So, Keith is coming in on the 29th. Her Royal Majesty Becky Mencken is here. Becky Mencken, we have a little bit of a reunion going on here. We have a reunion of some folks from our Adventures by Disney to Shanghai and Beijing and Hong Kong. Hoffmans are here. So, Stuart Sternberg, nice to see you. Thank you for helping count down. I saw your post that today we're at like 1:38 to Alaska. Her Royal Worshipfulness and I were back and forth today, finalizing some of the group excursions that we're going to do. The last one that I locked in today, I opted for the add-on food option because, hi, I'm Lou, so there will be salmon if you choose to join us. Because we'll do some group excursions. Some days I'll do one, Becky might do another one because she doesn't like certain things like trains, children, counter service, states that are dry. I mean, there's a lot of things she doesn't like. So you can go with, Becky, you should have stayed. If you would have stayed one more day, Becky, you could have gone to Festival of the Arts and eaten around the world. Gosh, there's so much good food yesterday. You could have been here for YeeHa Bob. You could have had the mini reunion with Justin and everybody else. And we could have done a live show, the one that we've been talking about, our top 10 lounges that we eventually have to get to. And spoiler alert, this one is going to be on there. Dean Graber, good to see you as well. Who in the box has not seen? Who has not seen? I do like puppies. That's random and weird. Who has never seen YeeHa Bob before? Comment and let me know. And actually, what I do want to know is who's coming to Alaska. I want to know who's joining us in Alaska. You want to come say hi? Come sit over here. Come say hello.
Hello, everyone.
Her Royal Worshipfulness just came in, and I was just saying we're having like a little mini ABD kind of reunion here.
Oh yeah.
And don't tell Becky everything I told you about the Japan trip.
Okay.
Because she'll get very mad. She gets very mad.
Mum's the word.
I brought the wrong tripod with me tonight, so this will have to do. Judy Pavarini. So you've seen Bob before, yeah?
I have not seen Bob before.
Stop it.
No, I have never been in this place before.
Come on.
No, seriously.
Terry Simpson Doherty, Fred Abley. We need to have we need to get you people out here. Oh, do you? Oh, I might want to. I might need to steal that one because this one's just not doing its thing. Well, look what else with the cat dragged in. John Jones is watching on his Amazon Fire 55-inch TV. Our heads must be huge. It's all right, Berrigans. Don't say hi. You don't say hi? Nice, man. Real nice. What's up, brother? It's Michael Berrigan. What's up, sweetness? By the way, I love and appreciate you so much. That chicken soup was the best non-Jewish penicillin ever. I am. You're not.
Yeah. You're live on the air. Smile.
Yes, it cured my daughter and it cured me. So, it was delicious. They ate all the crackers, by the way, but...
Lounge review, February 6th, 7th, 8th.
February... Welcome to my world. Lounge review is another reason why we love Becky. Is that what she wants? Like a top 10 reasons why we love Becky? Is that the show that she wants us to do?
Oh, I'm sure.
Yeah, this is not.
She could.
This is not cutting it here.
Be on the show.
Don't look into Michael Berrigan's eyes, Becky says. No? Is it like looking at Medusa? Well, No, that's Becky.
It's Becky.
Nice to see that you get it from so many different people. You can't tell where the insults are coming from. Is it? I don't know who should be more upset about that comment. So nobody knows who you are. Introduce yourself.
Hi, I'm Justin Clark. I'm from Minot, North Dakota, and I was on the China excursions with Adventures by Disney with Lou and Becky and the whole gang.
And like, how much fun? We were just reminiscing. How much fun was that trip?
That was amazing. As I was telling him, the Great Wall of China for me was the point in the whole thing that I was just positively giddy with excitement to be there.
We say it all the time, like, you can see something on TV or in a movie, but until you step foot on that wall, it's awe-inspiring.
It's a completely different experience.
Yeah. I felt that the same way about the Forbidden City. I thought the Forbidden City was just breathtaking. The size of that, the engineering, to the coordination of all the resources to get 100,000 people working together to build that in such a short, and it still stands.
And it still
stands today. That's one of the things that's amazing.
Large parts of it, at least.
Well, like the Great Wall too. Like, you got to work to get up to the Great Wall. Imagine doing that, carrying giant stones with you too. They didn't have the cable car system like we have.
Yeah, this is true. This is very true.
Becky says, "Who likes puppies in Alaska?" Do you like them barbecued? How do you like your puppies? I like a little puppy skewer. So we're talking about Alaska excursions. So I think there's one that I want to do that Becky doesn't. So she wants. I think she's tipping her hand that she wants to do one of the puppy excursions.
There's a puppy excursion.
I believe so. I believe it's a sled dog, but it's not going to be snowing.
So we just play with the snow.
I think you just probably play with the dogs.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Becky, remember how hot it was? Oh my god.
Oh my god. Hong Kong.
I forgot about that. I forgot how hot. I'm sweating just thinking about Hong Kong.
Yeah. That's Disneyland on the sun, as I believe you put it.
That puts Florida heat. It's a whole different level.
90 some degrees weather, 90 some percent humidity.
Yeah.
It was. You could just stand there and sweat would just roll off your forehead.
That was crazy.
It was
crazy. But it was also a trip of a lifetime.
It was a trip of a lifetime, absolutely.
And we were just talking too about when you do something like that with Adventures by Disney, you've got that.
You've got that security blanket. They are there for you. They take care of everything. If anything goes wrong, they're handling it.
Yeah.
And you don't have to worry about any of it.
And there's such a comfort level with that. In addition to the level of service and stuff that you get, that really is a trip that sold me on Adventures by Disney.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Remind Paul of his best Great Wall pick ever.
Remind Paul?
Remind Paul of his Great Wall pick? I'll have to ask him. I'll have to get him over here and ask him. I forgot what we were just talking about. Oh, we were talking about the Adventures by Disney, yeah.
Yes.
So.
Well, even the language barrier and everything, to just know that all of that was handled.
Yeah.
That,
everything.
Again, if anything went wrong,
we had nothing to.
We had Daisy; she could speak the language.
That's right.
Because she's from Beijing.
Right, and you had local guides. As we went to some of the different locations, there was a local guide there too.
And they were all very good.
They were wonderful.
And
I can't remember the other guy's name. It doesn't seem like it was so. Sure. We'll call him. They call me Bruce. Never did Adventures by Disney. What's the best? I think it really depends on the destination. But for a trip like China, I would have been very uncomfortable to do something like that on my own.
Yeah, that was the biggest reason why we went in on this one, just all the way, right away, because we would not do this on our own.
Right.
But to go with the group and to go with Disney and know that everything would be taken care of like that.
Yeah. And they do them domestically too. So we're doing it's not called Backstage Magic anymore, but for all intents and purposes, the Backstage Magic one in October. So, and we have a couple more on the horizon. Japan, Italy, that I can't talk about right now. So, and I know I have friends who've been on Becky? What's the Out West adventure? The Adventure in the West or something like that, where you go like to I think like the Grand Canyon and a bunch of So
I'm not sure what that one's called.
I don't remember. As soon as somebody says it, I'll remember. So now I'm just looking to see what kind of food they ordered. How am I hungry? I've eaten so much food today. How am I even possibly hungry?
You're hungry because you didn't come to the boathouse with us.
I know.
But we did talk to Chef Bob.
Did you
while
really?
we were there? Yeah, we got our picture taken with him and everything.
Quest for the West. There it is. Quest for the West.
There you go.
Did you tell him Lou sent you?
We did.
Yeah, good.
We did.
Did he have any idea what you were talking about?
Oh yeah.
All right. So what'd you get?
I got the cedar plank salmon. That was awesome. Monica got the lobster mac and cheese, and I had a little bit of that, and that was also amazing. I think Stan and Paul both got the steak and fries, and they said they were very, very good. I don't remember what Barb got.
The food is so good. You guys sit inside or outside?
Oh, she got the fish tacos. We
my God, the fish
sat
tacos are
inside,
so good.
And then we went out and looked at the boats afterwards. But before we went there, we also went on the amphibicars, which was a lot of fun.
So you'd never done that before?
We had not. Monica's dad talks about how at the lake cabin where they've had a cabin since the 60s, there was a guy that used to have one of these amphibicars on the lake. We don't know if it's one of them that ended up at Disney, but
and it's just a neat, fun way too to see Disney Springs. The captains are usually great sort of narrating everything that's going on. So.
Oh yeah, we had a great captain. He was wonderful.
Now I'm sad that I didn't go to boathouse.
Yeah, you missed out.
I know. It's rare that I turn down an opportunity to go. So something had to have come up for me to miss it. So. They said I'd love to do the amphicar, but they're pricey. But if you split it between 3-4 people, you break it up a little bit more.
It was the three of us. It was me and my wife and Stan.
Now, Becky, I guarantee when I get home, I'm going to have an email from Becky about the Quest for the West. That we need to do a Quest for the West. By the way, is it hot in here or is it me? I think I'm having hot flashes thinking about the boathouse.
There you go.
What's also cool about I missed the rest of it. So, what are you most excited about for in Alaska?
I'm mostly excited about just being on the cruise ship again because it's been far too long since the Star Wars cruise. Otherwise, we're talking about doing like the train trip, and I want to see the glacier. It's all going to be a lot of fun. We've never been on an Alaska cruise before, but every time we've talked to anyone who's ever been on an Alaska cruise, what they tell us is go, just go.
There's nothing else like it.
Amazing,
There's nothing else like it. I love cruising and going to the islands and stuff is great. Alaska's far and away my favorite itinerary.
And we missed the last Alaska cruise, so we're like, we have to be on this.
We just sort of got it ready for you. We just do a reconnaissance.
You had to do the research trip, and now it's ready for us.
But actually, we do. So stick with me, kid, and you will do the glacier. You will do a train tour. You'll eat well. So we've got a couple of cool things planned.
And they have Dole Whips now, so there you go.
And they have Tiana's place.
Oh, I am so looking forward to seeing that.
I dig me some Tiana's
amazing.
place.
Absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see it.
I only saw it when it was docked here at Port Canaveral. They did like a little media day for it, but the food was great. There was a live jazz band there. So, Stewart says the Alaska cruise with Lou and Becky was the best cruise ever. I agree. The Star Wars cruise was great, and the Double Dip was great, and the E-Ticket Adventure was great.
You've been on a lot of cruises.
I have. I love it, and if you've never cruised before, there's nothing like that experience. So.
And Disney Cruise is like the best cruise line too.
Yeah.
They again, it's that Disney level of service and everything. They take care of you.
They're able to take this experience in terms of again the service and the quality and the exceeding expectations, and they bring that onto the cruise line.
Absolutely,
which is one of the things
it's
I
amazing. Sure about my reading glasses.
Oh my God, I know. Like, don't get old. do not get old, man. I wear contacts and glasses, so I'm a double mess. Speaking of Alaska, Beatrice Feeney, come here.
Hey,
I'm about
Beatrice,
to take a
let's get
photo of
Beatrice
you
on
on
camera.
live.
Come over here and say hello. It's like moving down the couch.
Oh, is this Oprah's couch? Do I get to jump on the chair?
No, please don't. We have good seats.
So-
It's Beatrice Feeney.
Hi, everybody. Happy Wednesday night.
We were just talking about Alaska.
I was just showing pictures of the logo that I want people to vote for.
Do you have one that's a certain favorite of yours?
You know, I might. I just might have one right here.
By the way, voting is on right now, so you can help pick.
So-
Even if you're not coming, you can pick the Alaska logo.
Oh, can you see it? It's number 5. How's that? Number 5?
Sorry.
Can you-
There you go.
Number 5.
Now, why do you like that one so much?
Well, because I might just have like a screenshot of why. Because there's a little hidden, there's a little hidden something on an iceberg over there.
You look ravishing in your dress, by the way.
Right on the other side, or behind the polar bear. Yeah, behind the polar bear, which is awesome too. Wearing Minnie Mouse ears.
I cannot. Is that what number 5? It's like watching American Idol or something. Vote for 5.
Vote for. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah. So explain to people who don't know, you're getting married
Yes.
on the cruise.
On the cruise. So we're working out the details now. Disney Cruise Line, Disney Fairy Tale Weddings, they're awesome. Our MEI people are awesome working with everything. Like, it's like all magic. It's totally being done for me. So it's like, what would you like here? Ooh, I want that. And they even understand my little scatterbrain, like, ooh, I want that. Ooh, what if it rains? Ooh, what if it's cold? Hey, what about that? We need a backup plan. Like,
Yeah,
they
they've
go
done this
with
with-
all of it.
somebody said, where
They've
can you
done
vote?
this before.
If you go to www.com/Alaska18 vote, I think that'll take you there. Or just go to the Facebook page and you can vote there once. You can vote once. So
And you can share it and like it. Because you can tell all your friends to
vote
vote
for number 5.
Because whether you use this as the logo or not, it's going to be all over my door. I'm just saying.
I am secretly watching the voting coming in, so I know, you know. Isn't
It's
that
awesome.
Beezilla? Becky just called you Beezilla.
Oh,
How neat is that?
Oh, no.
So yeah, and it is. That's it's sort of for those of us who are going on the cruise. It's a nice little added touch, a little cherry on the cake for us too to be there for that with you.
It's going to be fun to have everybody around. It's going to be a week-long party. I'm just saying. We're going to celebrate for the whole week. That's going to be great.
Yeah. So what other than the wedding, what are you most excited about for the Alaska cruise?
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to hit the cities again. The excursions were amazing.
Yeah.
They really, really were. The glacier, I mean, there is nothing like the excursions that I took in Alaska.
What was the one that was the most remarkable to you?
I've got 2. I can't choose.
Yeah, you can pick 2.
This is a top
Yeah,
10
it's
list.
a WW radio show. You can pick more than one.
It was, actually the speedboat was awesome.
So I didn't do that. I didn't do that one last time.
The speedboat took us right up to the waterfalls, and we got to actually see like the eagles and the eagle's nest, and they took us right up. Speedboat. It was crazy awesome. I will tell you that my cell phone kind of like froze out because it's not used to that. Because I'm a Florida girl now, so my cell phone was like, no, we don't do Alaska temperatures in sprinkles on a speedboat. But if you have a real camera that you can kind of shelter, it's pretty cool because we did get some great pictures. But most of all, that told people like me who like to take all those pictures to just stop and enjoy the moment. So that's one thing that Alaska is all about. We just stop and enjoy the moment, look at the glaciers, look at the totem poles, the eagles. Listen to the stories.
Yeah.
When we did that one where they took us around and you could see all the totem poles and the eagle's nest, they would point out the things.
I had the whale watching, the totem tour. It was
Yeah.
like whales, eagles, and totems, something like that. That
And
was
the
really
whale
nice.
was right in front of us.
Yeah, because they breach the water all the time.
Yeah.
So
Literally, we were so close that they had to turn off the boat on our ship. It wasn't a ship; it was a small boat. But they literally said we are too close to the whales right now. They can come this close to us, but we have to turn the engine off because we can't be this close to them. So we just kind of sat there, watched the tail fin go back in the water, and let it kind of go away. And,
But how was it?
It
Like,
was amazing.
so the things that I really remember was one, when you're so close to the shore, how you can just see everything. Like you realize how infinitesimally small we are on this planet, like because of the scope.
Against
And
the
then
iceberg,
when you get to
the
Mendenhall
glacier.
Glacier, is just
Oh
amazing.
my gosh. I mean, that was like a tear moment. Like
Yeah.
I love Disney. I've never in my lifetime seen anything that
yeah.
majestic.
And that's
Like,
exactly the word for it. Because there's nothing else like it.
There's
nothing
nothing
else like
else
it.
like it. So that was incredible.
And the food, don't forget the food.
Oh gosh.
They have food there
This
too.
is why they asked me what day on the cruise, what day would we like to get married? I was like, the first day, because I want to eat.
Yeah, not the last day. The figure dress.
The first day. I'm going to be in a dress. So
You better make
guys
sure.
need to work it out.
You might want to give it a little elastic waist in that dress, just to make
I was
sure.
like, I'm going to get a dress fitting, and we got to get this over.
Like, seriously, like when you go on a cruise, you should bring a pair of like sweatpants or jogging pants, because you do have a tendency to put on a little bit of extra weight
It is
while on board.
amazing.
Well, it doesn't help. They have the soft serve ice cream and everything just to walk by. And
What was your favorite port? Which of the three ports? Ketchikan, Juneau, or Skagway? Was your favorite port?
I think it was Ketchikan.
What was it about it?
Because after we got done, that was where I did the speedboat tour. And then after we were done with the speedboat, which we looked like we were astronauts getting ready to get on like we were walking toward the ship like we were walking toward the space shuttle. Like seriously, we had these big, like floaty suits that were orange like the astronauts. And we looked like we were getting ready to board the space shuttle. But as we were getting off of the ship, we still had plenty of time that I could go into all the little shops and play. So, like, that whole day all together was just like...
The towns are so quaint, and the people are so nice. And I don't remember if it wasn't Skagway, maybe it was Ketchikan. It was super small, it was very, very quiet there. There's not a lot of people, that are up there. And it seems like that town looks now the same way it did 100 years ago.
And it's funny because
Oh wait, so it's June 18th through 25th,
Yes.
right? And we still have Becky Menken should be here. We still have a couple of cabins available, like day one pricing cabins available. So come on down.
by all means,
It's
sign
Stan
up.
Solo. Look.
Stan!
Speaking of Canada,
Hey!
Share seats? You want share seats?
No, sit here. We
it's
talking
Stan
about the Alaska
Solo.
cruise?
We are talking about the
Oh, I can hardly wait.
We start off in Vancouver.
What are you
which is
most
beautiful
excited
too.
for?
Well, other than the food,
No, just
The
the food.
poutine at Vancouver before
Oh
you get on
my
the ship?
God.
Yes!
yeah, that Becky Blue ice is amazing.
Yeah.
I
The
bought
glacier.
icicle earrings
Hey,
with
Fred.
blue in it just because
Mike.
of that.
We had such a nice day yesterday too, buddy.
That was a
Spoiler
beautiful-
alert,
that was
Stan's
a-
going to be on the show this week.
You
That
know,
was awesome.
Lou and I, we did that show together about me going solo to the park.
Yeah.
I don't go solo anymore.
No, you got all of us.
I come to the park and I very seldom am I walking
Oh,
alone
there's Stan
anymore.
Solo.
What's that?
Hey, there's Stan Solo.
Yeah. No, but I'm very seldom walking along alone anymore. Like I hung around with Justin and Monica most of the time. I got together with Melissa. Went to the DVC event.
Nice.
With the Disney community. I'm not a solo person walking around anymore.
By the way, next Tuesday night, there's a DVC event, and I've got 6 tickets if anyone wants to go.
You better be careful saying that.
I do have some
I'll have to
extras.
book another flight.
I
You
know.
know, I was talking about that to somebody today, one of my consulting clients, in terms of the excuse me, the community that's been created, that you guys created. I just built the clubhouse. You guys are the ones that populate it, and it's an incredible dynamic to watch. She's about to move down here from New York. She's nervous about coming down by herself. I'm like, you're not going to be alone for long, because this community of people, we're all sort of magnets for the kind of people we want to attract. We're from all walks of life, different parts of the world. And yes, we have a love of Disney, but I think there's something deeper. I think an ideal set that we all share, and that's why everybody gets along so well. You know.
And it's funny because people say to me all the time, "Don't you talk about more than Disney?" We do. I mean, like there's so much.
We do.
Well, there's
Beatrice
food.
doesn't. Right.
There's food.
We talk about food a lot.
We talk about food.
We talked about food a lot yesterday.
There's so, I mean, like we actually somehow all mesh together in this crazy sort of life. That,
So,
you know, it's pretty
Lou,
cool.
did you see the picture taken at the boathouse yet?
I haven't, but I heard. I'm so sad. I can't believe I missed the boathouse tonight. So you met Chef Bob?
We met Chef Bob. You know what? I'll show you the picture. I think most of the box has probably seen it already. But here, I'll show it to you here. Here, I'll show it to the...
How awesome.
In case you haven't seen
There you
it.
go.
There you go. And if you want to zoom in what Chef Bob has,
Oh, that's awesome.
such a nice guy.
He's the nicest
unbelievably nice guy.
And how was the food?
Oh my gosh.
This is the New York Strip. And yeah.
Was it nice outside this afternoon? Did you sit out by the
No,
boat
we
and
sat
stuff?
inside, but we went out for the picture, and then afterwards we went to look at all the
That's
watercrafts.
one of
Those are
my
amazing
secret
as well.
hideaways.
Yeah.
Is over on that little back row where the boats are, and you can watch the balloon.
And you can go there with no reservation, and you still have access to the full menu.
Yes. Out back there, watch the boats, watch the balloon, and see all the little auto cars that are going by.
Father George is here. I love Father George.
Father George is here?
Right there. Father George is right there.
then
Jan
we
says,
did
do
the
we
Amber
do
card as
DCL
well.
too? Yeah, so we were just talking about our Alaska cruise. We do 1, sometimes 2 group cruises every year. And actually, speaking of which, quick segue, this Saturday, you're going to want to tune in because I am going to be live from the Disney Cruise Line to share something cool that somebody like you would be very interested in.
Ooh.
I'm going to get Star Wars Day at Sea. What's up, yo? This Saturday, Star Wars Day at Sea. I'm going to head out to Port Canaveral, and I'm going to take you on board the Disney Fantasy, and give you a taste of what happens for Star Wars Day at Sea. I may or may not wear my Lando Calrissian because I don't get to do it very often. It's like
You have to.
You have to.
it's like Halloween and an
It's
occasional
either that or
Saturday
the
night.
Ewok. I mean, come on.
I know, but it's
The
so
Ewok is awesome too. Lando is better, like, just because it's not as hot.
and I have to wear that giant thing on my head. So
Although I think the Ewok is super darn cute.
he's very fluffy and huggable. Like it's like me. It's like an extension of me, just a little bit hairier. Where can you vote for the logo? Go to either the Facebook page or www.radio.com/Alaska Votes. I think. I don't know.
I'll
I think
share it
that's
later. If you're a friend of mine, I'll share it later.
For you.
I'll share the link.
Beatrice has a personal favorite in number 5. You may or may not have heard.
May or may not have heard. Kind of my favorite.
What personal favorite would that be?
And it's easy to remember. How many fingers do you have?
We don't want to sway anybody.
Listen,
Equal opportunity.
this is all up to the people. So whatever they vote for, that's going to be your logo. So
We'll have to make some vote for signs and put them in people's yards.
you are more than listen.
This
Right?
yeah, this political
All through my
message has been sponsored by
You are welcome to campaign on Facebook if you like.
by the letter number.
Father George can be punked. Oh, it's Groundhog Day.
Yeah, it's February 2nd,
Oh my gosh,
right?
Groundhog Day.
That's a big day for George.
Yeah. He goes out to Punxsutawney and does he does the whole thing.
George should go live from Punxsutawney. Oh, he doesn't
Yeah.
kind of
That
avoid
would
it
be
though,
great
doesn't he?
idea.
Yeah.
Does he? Does he not go? Does he go live? Father George, you should go live on
That would be
Groundhog
fun.
Day.
I would watch Father George's movie.
I love Father George. I would love to see Father George in action. I want to see him up like, I want to see you preach, brother. I want to hear you do your thing and heckle you from the gallery. So, some people are asking, Bob did just.
He's up there. Did you tell him we were coming?
I didn't, but I posted and I tagged him.
Oh, good.
Saturday night again tonight.
We got here early. And the front tables were all taken already. We got here
They fill those tables like 5:30.
6 o'clock,
Yeah.
it must be, yeah. And what time did we get here? We got here, what, a little after 7?
Yeah.
An hour and a half early. And the
And
tables
everything.
were
I
all
mean,
gone already.
even the booths and the couches in the back were already taken
Yeah.
too. So
Yeah.
Bob's still. I was saying before, like he
And
still
this is the
draws the
slow
crowd.
season.
Yeah. And it's a Wednesday. It's not like it's a it's not like it's a Friday or Saturday night.
Exactly.
So you have not seen Bob before. You have
I
not
have
seen
not.
Oh,
Bob
this is my
before?
4th time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm a Bobaholic.
The last time I was here, he said he tried to find
The last time at the time before, he told me whose picture was up.
yeah,
He showed me where it was.
yeah, he remembers all that.
Yeah, he said, why?
His memory is
I don't know how he keeps up the energy and his memory.
You know, I came here with my daughter. It was in September. I can't remember the year. The following year, we came back again, and he remembered my daughter. Not only he recognized her, but he knew where she was from.
That's crazy.
He saw her, and he says, "Hey, I know, I've seen you before. You're from Winnipeg." And that was a year later.
wow.
He's like a savant.
Yeah.
Like between
Yeah.
his ability to play the piano and just remember everything. I have name tags on my kids, so I remember exactly who they are.
Heather, we're at the River Roost in Riverside. Walt Disney World. Maybe you heard of it.
Terry says I need ginkgo biloba. Nice. So yeah, so what time is it?
Right now it's 8:17.
So we got about 10 more minutes before he gets started. Did you guys eat? Here?
Well, I ate at both sides.
We ate at the
Oh, you ate at both
boat.
sides.
Then I had an
'Cause I saw-
appetizer I
yeah.
couldn't finish here.
So what'd you get?
Have you shown his
The
memory?
loaded-
Here or there?
We're here or there?
Here.
Here? That loaded tater pots thing. Potatoes, yeah.
Oh, the little tripod? Yeah, it's just.
They were spicier than I was expecting. Had like a buffalo sauce on them.
Ooh.
And pulled pork.
We might have to get around just, for fun.
The tater tots loaded.
I've been doing shots all night, so I'm sticking to water now. Yeah, thank you. And Luis Ramos just said, isn't it time for fireball shots, Lou? Luis Ramos, I'd be on the ground, man.
Lewis and his fireball.
I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. So, what cool Star Wars merchandise did you pick up while you were here?
Did I don't think I got anything Star Wars.
I've been buying all sorts of pins.
Yeah? So what kind of pins do you
Let's
collect?
see, I got all of them. Let's see, I get like the places one. So I found one for the Shanghai Disneyland first visit, so I had to pick that up.
Here?
I found it here. I hadn't seen it in in Shanghai, so I bought it here.
Oh, you bought it? I thought you traded a cast member for it.
No, I bought it. I found it at the China Pavilion.
Was it made in China?
Probably. And I got one of Pandora. I found an Yzma and Kronk from Emperor's New Groove, so I had to pick those up.
Oh, nice. Love it.
I found one of it was Travel Around the World with Mickey, and it was a suitcase with all the different places that
you did
the parks
that
are in.
So this made me think of a question for you guys and for you as well. I want you guys to answer this too. When we come to Disney World, part of what we love is bringing some of it home, beyond just the memories and the receipts and all the extra weight. We love collecting, right? We love sort of having. What is your favorite Disney collectible? It can
New
only be.
friends.
No, listen. So, that's such a nonsense.
One's discontinued, so I only have one left.
So I'm gonna frame it to I'll frame it to you this way. If, God forbid, there's a fire in your house, you could only rescue one. Your cats, your dogs, your kids, your husband, everybody's fine. You can only rescue one item from your collection. What is it?
My Mickey Tron glow-in-the-dark poster from Shanghai.
See, mine's not a Disney or Star Wars thing. I know, hard to believe, right?
Oh, amazing.
Mine would be my Olympic torch from 2010.
Well, yeah.
That would be my one thing.
Everybody has one. I don't know why I such a.
Actually, I have two now. I got one from Russia.
How crazy does this sound? I have a medal holder with some of my very favorite Disney medals. So I've done Dopey twice.
Let's say you can only save one medal. Which one would you save?
No, I take the middle holder. That way I get to.
You guys are not playing the
This is
game right.
my.
Well, in that case, I'm just taking my basement.
We're playing by
That
Lulu
gets me
rules.
around choosing one. It's
So
like,
Martin has, he said, his Adventurers Club menu book.
Oh, that's great.
Awesome. That's
Mickey and Minnie
fantastic.
Wedding Cake Topper.
Oh, yeah.
A
I'm gonna
Viewmaster
get
from the
one of those.
Emporium.
On the
The
cruise.
typical beach Santa, she loves people. Wedding Cake Topper. It goes by too fast, I can't see.
I've been pretty close
Don
to my
Ducky
little
Williams?
gelatoni lately.
I've been sort of-
I've always been a stuffed animal, a Disney plush kind of girl. So my gelatoni has been like my favorite lately.
I've been sort of inadvertently collecting cell phone cases because I keep buying one, and this is the newest one I
like
had to
that
buy.
one.
It's
No,
Epcot
what I did on
35.
this trip was
That's awesome.
I had my
I
Rogue
love
One
that.
carry-on suitcase, and I put that inside my large Archidiki suitcase to check.
That's
put a
awesome.
Now
Right.
I got a complete checked luggage to bring back. That is full.
So Donald, I saw you posted you have a porthole from 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I have one as well.
Hey, you guys can make one.
I literally have had it wrapped up in storage in my garage for 12 years. It was about 2 months ago I opened it up just to make sure like it was still there, and it was, what do you do? I was going to mount it on the wall. I was going to put a screen behind it. It's still, I want to know, or send me a picture how you mount or display your portal. Because the thing, it's heavy. Like, it's got to be 30 pounds. And it's huge. So I just don't know what to do with it. Because you can't just sort of, put a command hook on
make
the...
it like a little table.
No, I mean, it's probably that high and about yay wide. So I was like, oh, I'm going to
Put it in a fish aquarium.
well, I wanted to put a screen behind it and have like a screensaver of like water or 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea playing behind it. Where would I put
If
that?
you would get it, get one of those bubble things and put it in front of the tank. And the bubbles would, the bubble maker that goes underwater.
I know, but like Terry said, I got to mount it somehow. I have to figure out a way to mount it. So
You light it and put it.
It'll have to be a pretty
besides,
definitely get it into a
Yeah.
stunt, I think.
yeah. I'll put up a couple of fairing strips to make sure that that stays up. Did you say what your favorite thing was? Your
The Tron poster.
oh, it's right, the Tron poster.
Poster, yeah. Now, what I did
That's my current
what
favorite.
I used to collect that they don't
By the end of this
have
week, they'll have a new
I
favorite.
know, right? I
is
do that all
the
the
trash
time.
can pepper shakers.
I just bought a
I couldn't find
Banshee
one
at
this trip, but-
Pandora.
So do you want to know where you
One
can
of
find
those.
them? The outlets.
The trash can pepper shakers?
They're 99 cents at the outlets.
No, there's none there. I went.
Did you?
Yeah, there's none there.
Have you been to Theme Park Connection?
It's no longer there.
It's gone.
No, it's gone.
What?
Yeah.
I haven't been in a while, obviously.
Yep.
When I came in May, she was closed down.
Eat for me.
They cars in Canada still have antennas.
PT Cruisers do. Yeah.
Yeah, I bought one of those. I bought one of those antenna toppers for my car, and then I got home and went, my car doesn't have an antenna anymore.
So do you collect anything? Like, is there something that you like to collect?
I have a whole board full of the Disney pins,
Yeah.
so I don't trade them. I just buy them.
How many do you think you have?
Probably 40 or 50, maybe.
I was waiting for you to say 40 or 50,000 because I mean,
Sorry, I said you 300.
yeah, some people have.
That leather box and shit like Mickey, that'd be good.
So mine is the Disney
I have
Plus.
corkboards.
Every time I would come on vacation, I would get more Disney Plus.
Right.
And like, I have the entire upstairs bonus room. There's a shelf all around this major room, just completely with.
One of these
Disney
days,
Plus.
we're gonna go live from Beatrice's house because I just need to peek into what's going on over there.
It's scary.
I have a vision in my mind, and yes, it's
It's like
scary.
all around is just tons. And the crazy thing is, I actually gave
have
away
two
an
boards.
entire room
That's
full
one
of
of them.
stuffed animals.
You would just shit
So
and make like a Mickey head out of it.
before I moved to Florida, I actually
They're kind
gave
of grouped by
away.
location.
Yeah, see how you have it. But you can still do
Yes,
that.
Ashley, I will see you Saturday. I'm so excited. And we have to sit together when we eat, too. Ashley Coggins, on the last, when they did the Wonder, when they brought the Wonder in, we sat next to each other, and she doesn't eat, or she can't eat, I don't know, gluten or vegan.
So you
I
helped her.
helped her with all of her food. It was such a wondrous day.
It's nice to help people like that.
I'm
right?
you know what? I'm a giver. I'm gonna get a shirt that says hashtag I'm a giver. No food and one glass of water on the table. I know people are in shock. We'll switch that up in a little while. It's hard for me to eat and
My
talk at
table's
the same
actually over
time.
there.
I'm just
Our food
I'm
and
making
drink
lots
are
of
over
room.
there. We
Yeah.
just,
I know it's hard. There's no.
There we go. You can get more room that way.
Becky, what did I miss? You didn't miss. Don't worry, you didn't miss anything.
Yeah, when YeeHa
Don't
starts,
tell her
oh,
about
now
Japan.
You're here, the party's
He
just
gets
started.
announced all sorts of stuff. Don't worry about it.
I announced that other trip that Becky doesn't know about yet. So,
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
so where
We're
is
all looking forward to that one.
where would you like to go as a group that maybe we haven't done before?
I would like to do the Italy trip. I think that sounds
I was
amazing.
thinking-
The Adventures by Disney. We looked that up. That was when we were going to go on before the China trip came up. We were looking at that to go by ourselves even. So
That's
we're
coming. Italy is absolutely on the table. So there's no
what I would
secret
like
about
to
that.
is there a river cruise from Paris to Italy?
From Paris, to Italy.
Yeah.
Becky would know better. I don't know where the river cruises go.
I think a river cruise, you Disneyland Paris, and then a river cruise. That one that Becky posted her pictures of was amazing looking.
Yeah, I
And-
don't remember where that went, but that
Westward or
that
west,
looked
Becky
like a
says.
lot of fun.
Yeah, that would be
Nice.
the Western U.S. Adventures by Disney. So
So after the Alaska cruise and after the Adventures by Disney cruise in California in October, I'm already saving for the Shanghai and China.
yeah, you want to if you're gonna we're gonna have details about that soon, but start and get your little pennies in your jar. Yeah. Eileen loves all that.
Start your little savings jar like they had enough.
Put your money aside. So here's Bob doing what Bob does. So yeah, Bob is getting ready. Bob always does this every single night. He will walk the room and introduce himself to everybody, get to know them and their name, because throughout the show he will maybe call on you, but he will remember your name and your face, whether it's he sees you tomorrow or he sees you next year.
Get impatient when I see him getting
I know,
this. I'm like,
It's Bob. I know him. I know him.
And you know what's funny? It's seeing coming to YeeHa Bob is like it's like watching like one of your favorite movies. Like
Yeah.
what's he gonna sing? But there's something new every time. And again, I think part of the reason why is not only because he's a likable guy, but because of the energy that he brings into the room when he does it. If you're in a bad mood and you're in the Orlando, like come here, you will leave happy. Like you cannot help but smile while you're here.
And the other thing too is the show's different because the crowd reaction's different all
Yeah.
the time too. It's kind of like when you go to Monsters Inc. Laugh Floor, you're going to get a different reaction from the
True.
audience members, and that makes the show different.
Somebody said go to Scotland, Ireland, England, and Wales, the countries that
Yes.
make up the Union Jack flag.
you know what? Germany too, because they do the castles, like the castle that the Snow White.
It would be. That's in Germany.
Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah, they do castles. Becky.
castle
There is
tour.
a UK Paris
I love
trip that's in the works as well.
Hey, Becky, there's another castle to get your photo in front of. Yes!
Lying
You
on
know
the
what?
ground.
There's such an easy joke right there, Becky. I'm not going to take it.
I
I'm gonna let it go, just so you know.
At the
He
GBC
sets him up,
event,
you knock him down.
I will just let that
I
one
told
go.
her to make a collage of them. They're great. I love it.
Clear the room. I need a picture of me alone in front of the castle.
I could do that.
We love you, Becky.
Don't suck up. Sucking up is not going to get you anywhere.
She's like me to dance moment.
You know, not for this very second, but whenever you get a chance, if a menu happens to fall on the table, that would be
there's one right on
awesome.
that table there.
It's
One right
gonna
over
be
there.
magic. It's like,
There you
Just
go.
in case I need an
see
appetizer.
what just happened there? It fell.
I told you Kelly is the best.
Drop the menu.
Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6. There's 8 items on the menu. I need to come and do a live review of this lounge. And maybe get a mocktail.
Maybe getting that's what I had.
A loaded potato puffs.
Yeah.
With pulled pork, a Beta beer cheese, and pico de gallo. What? Mardi Gras fritters? Shut up. Fish and chips, bayou ring. Oh my God, they have hummingbird cake. I might have to get, a drunken flector? I might have to get 1 or 2.
You angle the camera a little bit, Lou, you'll get Bob in behind you. There we go. Doing his introduction.
Doing his thing. Bob's doing what Bob does best.
Memorizing everybody in the room.
Yeah. I wish I knew how he did it.
Me too.
Remember those courses, like as a kid, they used to advertise on TV, like you could buy like the binder with like 10 cassette tapes in it to learn how to like remember anything? Or maybe I was the only guy that actually bought it.
I do word association.
The prices for the apps are between
But the words I come up with.
9 and 14 dollars.
Lou,
How you doing, brother?
I could not be better.
Let me tell you something.
Yeah,
You don't. We're live. You want to say hi?
sure.
I have been waiting for this for so long to see you.
I'm glad
It has
you
been way
came.
too long. It has been way too long, my friend.
Lou, I'm glad you came tonight. I want to say hello to all my friends watching out there on the WDW show tonight. I want to say a big shout out to my good friend Kevin Andexler up in North Wilmington, Ohio.
Kevin?
And my buddies out in Texas, and Elizabeth Jones Marsh up in Ohio. It is such a pleasure, a privilege to be able to be a part of your show. I want to give a big thanks to Lou Mangello for inviting you along for the trip. And I'm just glad to have each and every one of you with us. Lou, thank you for bringing everybody.
Thank you. It's us and these guys here. We're all excited to be here tonight.
You might not know my
How's your
face.
family?
My family's good. My wife is actually right there.
Excellently good. I remember
Yeah, yeah.
I
Kids
met
have-
at least one of your kids.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. We're going to have a big show tonight. We're going to lay it on thick. I want to thank everybody for being a part of it.
No, you might not know my face, but you know my name.
Tell me,
Stan Solo.
here's Stan Solo.
Yes.
Stan, thank you. You're living up in Canada? or
Yes,
where?
in Canada, you got it. Yeah,
Well, I just appreciate you being here tonight.
I will.
I'm going to lay it on thick.
My fourth time seeing it. I love every show you do.
We're going to get started in a minute.
All right, buddy.
There you go.
Is he not like the best?
He knew us from Canada,
That's crazy.
just
crazy.
from Facebook.
So
You know how he knew us from Canada?
Yeah. Just so you have an accent. Just so you know.
No, it's not.
No, you do. No, you do.
Well, he posted a picture, and I said it was a great picture. And he messaged me saying it was around Thanksgiving, and he said, "Oh, thank you, Stan, and have a great Thanksgiving." And I said, "Oh, you're welcome, but just so you know, I'm from Canada, and my Thanksgiving was a month ago." And that's how he remembered it.
But I mean, he remembers the name. I mean, I know Kevin Andexler. I forget who. Other people from the community. He is a little computer in there.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah, he'll have the camera on.
You can grab the camera and you can leave the
Oh, okay. Awesome. Got it.
I got your picture here.
I told him that earlier. He's so awesome.
Everybody has a picture of Beatrice in their room, so
Did you hear what he said? So you have to do it now.
What?
Bob said it.
Hi, Kelly.
So when we do the train around, he wants me to lead it, and he wants me to actually hold your camera.
Everything about that is wrong.
I'm gonna have Lou's phone in my hand.
Not a lot of people that have held my phone
It's not
out of
like-
my.
See, I agree with Melanie. She says no accent, Stan.
Who wants me to bargain for the grease tape when I give it back?
See, if you wouldn't have said that, now you're never going to get my phone. You're the worst negotiator. You never show your hand ahead of time. I want to play poker with you.
Right? Everybody does.
You're like, oh, what are these? Are these good cards? Poker night in my cabin on day 2 of the cruise.
That's exactly what I do.
Bring cash. We're going to do a lot of card playing. Becky says you have some skills to learn.
I do.
Erin King says, oh, I like Beatrice. Everybody likes Beatrice. Everybody likes Beatrice.
That's just a fact.
I actually wear it. So I had a lunch meeting with somebody today, and we were talking, and your name was brought up at lunch.
Well, who else are going to talk about it?
Just in terms of people who've made the move and the community. And she's like, oh, of course I know Beatrice. Like, the answer is, of course I know Beatrice, is what everybody says.
I love people. Most people.
He's sitting right next to you. Gareth Pemberton III from the United Kingdom. How you doing, buddy? Darlene Nagy. Where's Darlene Nagy from?
West Seneca in New York.
I love it.
Darlene single-handedly put West Seneca on the map.
Is that even a town, or she just make that up?
I think it's a town.
It's a small town. It's just
So
her.
I actually looked it up because I was like, is West Seneca like a city by itself, or is it just like?
Is there an East Seneca? Is there an East Seneca, New York?
That's a good
Is there a
question.
north?
Right? Is there like? Is she like on the street that's like west?
So Christy's first visit to Walt Disney World in October. You're gonna love Port Orleans Riverside. This is one of my favorite resorts. I love the theming. I love the restaurants in here. The dining is awesome.
And the horses.
And the horses. I love being able to take a water taxi over to Disney Springs. And did I mention the restaurant?
We have the carriage ride.
Yeah.
There's like a little loop around that you can go for a nice walk,
Oh, well,
or
nobody cares about
It sounds a lot like exercise.
you can do fishing tours.
Actually, they have the cane fishing too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have the s'mores barbecue out there at night.
And Skylar, the horse, is out there tonight.
Is he really?
Skylar is the horse that's working tonight.
You saw
She even knows the names of the horses.
Today
Yeah,
at
Fort
Wilderness.
Yes, I love that.
We're on the Segway tour, and the horse tried to eat me.
Hi, Garth. Or Gareth.
So, I don't know, by the way, as my brain goes into scatterbrain mode, I love your show this week about Key West.
Oh, thank you.
I love that resort, and Jim Corcus, and that was fun. I did not know.
I wish Jim could pull his weight a little bit more and bring a little something to the table. Give me a little something. Give me a little bit of information.
The detail that you guys went into of the lounge, or the area that's there next to where you check in.
Right.
I want to go look at all the shelves now. I want to look at the books, and I want to
It's
look at
really
the cats, and I want to seriously.
Because you'll look at it and you'll walk in and say, well, there's nothing really here. But then as you get closer and say, oh, I get why these are shaped like cats. I get why these pens are here. Even little other details we didn't even cover in the bookcase. There's an award and a plaque from it was like the old Key West something society, and it lays out all of these sort of characteristics of quality customer service and entrepreneurship. Like, it's really, really cool. Yeah.
Yeah, I've got to go over there now. Like, yesterday as I was working out, I was listening to that, and I was like, I got to go check this out.
Working out. I like hanging with you. See, they go to the boathouse. She works out.
I actually went for a little walk this weekend, and we ended up at the Edison afterward. That was our treat afterwards.
So you took a walk and just ended up at the Edison? You just aimlessly started walking and that's where you ended up?
2.5 miles later, yeah, when we started out at Saratoga Springs, and that was fun.
You can just drive there. It's a lot easier.
Yeah, but then I got the good stuff.
Did you get the bacon, the candied bacon?
Oh my gosh, hanging on the clothesline?
I haven't been there yet, but
I've heard of that.
yeah.
That looks awesome.
I think this month I'm going to get to
And then
review.
there's this egg thing that I want to try too. Have you tried that?
I haven't eaten there yet. I go to Boathouse all the time. I can't help it.
Yeah,
No,
we,
I wanted to
we
give them
kind of
time
peeked
just for
in
the-
there a little bit
Yeah.
on our way back from the boathouse, but that's the only time I've been in there.
That is a beautiful place. I mean, the
I
theming
really
in
want to
there.
go in and really explore it sometime.
And Rory is like one of my
Yeah.
new faves.
The
He's
character, yeah.
awesome. He will tell you about his inventions, and he's super awesome.
I really like what they did in terms of the theming there. I think that whole complex. You know, I ate at Maria and Enzo's today, which is beautiful inside, and the food was. This is not a review. The food was outstanding. How accidental. I had so much food, I couldn't finish my meal.
That's a lot of food.
I don't know what it was called because it was in Italian, but it was this baked, deep dish of pastas and cheeses and egg. It was so good, and I couldn't finish it.
Wow. I was just there with the boys, so we just had like a slice of it. It
I
was
mean,
good, but I want to taste
I had
like,
two
real-
appetizers too, but I couldn't finish it. So, all right,
Lights are on.
we'll get ready with the show. We'll see you guys in a little bit.
We're ready, I'm ready. Charge. Here we go.
I'm gonna see if I can.
Part.
Up there?
Just make sure nobody's- I can't. There's no. The angle's.
How am I doing so far? Hang on. Okay. Let's go. Right. Big finish. Come on, Bob. Take it home. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. Good evening and welcome to the show. My name's Bob and I'm glad you guys are here tonight. Did you have a pretty good day today? Excuse me, did you have a pretty good day today? Well, that's coming to an end right now. Now, I love these old
that everybody knows the Roost too. Before we can get started in here tonight, big leader of the group on this side of the room, Ralph, stand up so they can meet you. And before we can get started, say hello to the leader of the group on that side of the room, Beatrice Feeney, stand up, darling. And I want to give a big special shout out to all of our friends watching tonight on Lou Joe's WDW Radio Podcast. Wherever you are in the world, welcome to Puerto Rico. It's a privilege and a pleasure to be a part of your night. Now, before we get started, we need all the kids to stand up and start jumping up and down and waving their arms in the air. This is important. Right, okay. And now we need everybody else to stand up and start jumping up and down and waving their arms in the air. Including you guys at home. Don't be scared. I need some help. It's more fun when you sing along, and I need help. We're going to start with our theme song. We have a theme song.
Guys, do me a favor. Don't forget to share this out with your friends while you're watching live.
It's the time of your life, so live it well. We're still live life. I want you to sing along with me. I'm going to teach it to you. It goes like this. Was a bug, with a bug, all of it. How he felt, what he dreamed, who would care? When any evidence, he was full of confidence, no common sense. He just knew that he could prove it's the time of your life. Live it well, that's your part, help me sing. It's the time of your life. Live it well. We will only go round this one time. Far as I can tell, it's the time of your life. Sing. It's the time of your life. It's the time of your life. Live it well. Like a song, you start small, then it grew. When the time came, he knew what to do. In order to succeed, he turned the rocket to receive and the strength they need. Do or die, you gotta try. It's the time of your life. Live it well, that's your part. Help me sing. It's the time of your life. Live it well. We will only go round this one time. Far as I can tell, it's the time of your life. Live it well. Isn't it a bit surprising how fortunes come and go, and going to the enterprise does the magic fortune cookie go? Believe me, it's the time of your life. Live it well. Help me sing every night. It's the time of your life. Live it well. We will only go round this one time. Far as I can tell, it's the time of your life. Sing, it's the time of your life. It's the time of your life. Live it well. Something new, wonderful, old song from Disney. Whistle it by. I know you know this one. Help me sing. Look for those big necessities, a simple bare necessity. Forget about your worries and your stress. Sing it. I need those. Oh, Mother Nature's mysteries and bring the bare necessities of life. Whenever I wonder, where I roam, I could go fonder of my big home. The bees are buzzing with the trees, McKinley just told me bare necessity of life. Go to you, I know what you're thinking. We need some hand clap of everybody. Let's go! And you gotta sing a lot louder. The full bare necessities, a simple medicine. Oh, good like your worries and your stress. I think that's oh, Mother death, a panic. The bees have birds and trees, they kill them just floating there in the sunset. And life will come to you, Ralph. Come to you, Beatrice. Come to you. Come to you. Oh, we need some hand paddle from everybody. There you go. West Virginia. You need some hand. So, oh, that bees. You're gonna have the mountain. Everybody sing country road. Yeah, here you I want you to shout out as loud as you can. Where you're from, I don't care where it is, as long as it's loud. And we can use some hand clapping stands solo. All around the world, I just lady is strange to the water. Take it to stand, they don't die. Just be extra moonlight. Everybody sing, just be good. I hear the voice in the morning hour. She goes, get up, Bob! Right on the mountain. Oh, we rock up and roll you to the beat down the sugar. Obviously, yesterday, everybody, let's go! Country road. Just not mess up my hair at all, did I? Just repeat after me. Sing it. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something quite good. If you sing it loud, always sound. Go supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. From the Lord. Because I was afraid to speak when I was just a lad. My father always tweeted me nose and told me I was bad. Then one day I learned this word, singing in nose. Longest word you ever heard. You sing it. Oh, supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Even though the sound of it is something like atrocious. If you say it loud enough, always sound. Go supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Who's the leader of the badness meant for you and sing that my sweet YeeHa. They're either whole or we're as happy as can be. Go! And my sweet YeeHa. Mickey Mouse. Everybody Donald Duck. Try to get Mickey Mouse. Mickey Mouse. The price is high. Come along and join the fun, and join the family. And I say, YeeHa. Now climb the cigar to our company. And I see from now on tonight, when these new people come in, and I ask them where they're from, no matter what they say, we're all gonna be from there too. Just clap it away like you recognize it from home. practice with Stan solo. Stan, shout out where you're from.
Canada!
You guys see the next one? Okay, so the next new people. Look at 'em. Here we go, Stan. Joe, dear, I feel sing. Here we go. Don't stop. Keep going. With which I buy my beer, ready the guy I buy beer from. Me, the guy I buy beer for, found the distance to the store. So I think I'll have a beer. La 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 la. No thanks, I'll have a beer. And that brings us back to dough. I need more dough. Ta-da! Are you sure I'm not messing up my hair? How about you kids? Where are you kids from? Where are you kids from? You must be that I'm the king of the streets, Jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop the mess what's bothering me. I wanna be a man that could stroll right to the top. Be just like those other men, tired of looking around. Sing, ooh-be-doo, wanna be like you. Wanna walk like you, talk like you do. You see it's true, that ain't like me. Currently, you meant to. But don't try to get me back. I made a deal with you. What I desire is meant to fly to make my dreams come true. So give me the secret and clue me what to do. Give me the power of mental fire so I can be like you. Sing, ooh-be-doo, wanna be like you. Wanna fuck like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, that ain't like me. Currently, you live too. I need some help. Repeat after me. Hi-yi-yi. What are you? Pop-da-da-da-da. That's it. Boom. Beat-em-up, beat-em-up. Shap-shap-shooty. Wow. Monkey noise. Growl. Now we need some hand clapping on that around. Let's go. I'm the king of the streets. Jungle VIP. I reached the top and had to stop the men from following me. I wanna be a man that's gonna stroll right to the top. Be just like those men, tired of looking around. Sing, ooh-be-doo, wanna be like you. Wanna walk like you, talk like you too. You see it's true, that ain't like me. Currently, you meant to. Currently, you meant to. I love that one. Are you sure my hair's okay? How about you kids in the door? Like, shout out real loud where you guys are from. Where are you kids from? From where? Fort Myers. Am I saying that from Fort Myers? Bingo versus dead. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to clap our hands one time. Love me now. Bingo versus dead. I am the I am the I am the Ralph. mess it up. I could use help. We need all the kids to stand up right where they are, including middle school, high school, and college-age kids. Including the ladies at this front table. Now let me go the yes and no. And now we need everyone here to come right down front and help out with us there, raise the real floor. Come on, kids, you'll never see these people again in your life. We're going to have to concentrate. Those of you in the audience, no laughing, no talking, no eating. Concentration up front. And shoulder, back shoulder, now, back shoulder. Everybody face that way so they can see it. Turn around, look at mom and dad. Baby, you're sitting right here. Are you ready? Here we go. And shoulder, knees and gold, knees and gold. And shoulder, knees and gold, knees and gold. I can in and out and go. And shoulder, faster. And shoulder, knees and gold, and other. And shoulder, knees and gold, knees and gold. I can in and out and go. And shoulder, faster. all right. Are you sure about this little boy, really? Well, all you means right here, where you kids from? Let's hear the neck from North Carolina. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you really want to show it, happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stop the beat. If you're happy and you know it, stop the beat. If you're happy and you know it, really want to show it, happy and you know it, stop the beat. If you're happy and you know it, say YeeHa! Happy and you know it, say YeeHa! Really want to show it, happy and you know it, say YeeHa! Oh, here's the tricky one. We're gonna put all three together. Clapping, stomping, hee-hawing, very never. You'll be happy and you know what, do my three. Happy and you know my three. Happy and you know, really want to show it. Happy and you know, do my three. We need some hand clapping from everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. $7, something, $7, never easy, never rhyme. You step in time, you step in time. We need all the kids to come right back down here. Including middle school, high school, and college age kids. Right? Including this night I am not going to stand up right. Right, and the other lady at your hold on. All the girls at that table right there, you know, they both you know yeah. You've never seen these people again. Now I get somewhere. You can lead the way you're ready. Because we need all you guys to march around the room. Now stand here, we keep an eye on you. Go that way. Ready, go. Step and dodge, start marching this way. Never raising the rock. Step and dodge, step and dodge. Put your knees up. Get your knees up, step and dodge. Knees up, step back. Never raise the rock. Put your knees up, step and dodge. Swing your arms. Swing your arms. Step and dodge. Never raise the rock. Swing your arms, step and dodge. And when we think they all see, when they sing they're ready to go. Let's walk up, let's go. To make me was just keep my watching all day long. I hope, for let me even know you positively can't go wrong with I hope I did that not the same of me. Oh, hey, you don't want your food is driving shit. I did that not the same as me. Responded to serenity and that is back for me. It does me that. Let's see some action. That's it, let's do. Come on, be a first get of it. One more time around, kids. Now we got it. Just a so happy with. But I'll agree to stand by you. Listen high and long. Just keep on standing. Let it go. Just do your best to take your lessons. Keep on standing. There's enough to do. You'll learn what to do. But in trouble, try and be just like in humanity. Whistle while you work. Your mind is much too tough as far as we go marching home. And you sure that doesn't look fire? A cool Matata. What a wonderful phrase. A cool Matata. Ain't no passion phrase. Needs no puppies for the rest of your days. It's a problem-free philosophy. Sing it. A cool Matata. Now you know the words, so let me hear ya. Hakuna Matata. 2 more times, let's go. Hakuna Matata. Last time, help me out. Hakuna Matata. I know you remember the Lion King movie. Here's another song from the light. Way beyond the water hole, little down the line. You're cool and the things and pictures skitty to me like. Gonna be the ruler of most anything around. From the grandest of the mountain to the whole garden. Rain would be a super awesome thing. Help me sing. I just can't wait to begin. Oh! Gonna be a noble king and scrupulously fair. On my knees a little time to have some light right there. Gonna be in the middle of it like no other king before. Pushing up on the go down, I'm practicing my roar. Oh, if I'm gonna swing, help me sing. I just can't wait to begin. Don't say do this, no say be here, no say stop it, no say see it. Ain't no love all day. Out the feeding to my way. Now we're going to church. We need some hand clap of them, everybody. Let's go. Time has come for someone said many things. Maybe true that I would like to stick talking. He's a ruby lawyer, and I. Here's a kiss my right with my left knee to back. I like he is when you can sing, help me sing. I just can't wait to begin. Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, I just can't wait to begin. Oh, we need all the kids right back down here. Including in school, high school, and college age kids. Right. And I need this front table to stand up right where they are. Good. And I need my good friend Jared to stand at the end of the bar back there, Jared. Just stand back there till I call for you. The green grass goes all around. Green grass goes all around. Every time I sing that, you kids down front have to put the grass in the air and spin completely around. Like this. The green grass goes all around, and the green grass goes around. You guys relax, because we need everybody on that side of the wall to stand up right where they are, and no excuses to help me with the kids. It's simple. And if you're at home watching the show, you gotta stand up. And everybody puts your arms out like this, because this is a treat. And kids, look over there. Whatever those grown-ups do, you kids do. So everybody's got their arms up. This is a treat. And this is one branch on the tree. We do a branch. And this is going to be a nest. We're going to make a good nest. And this is going to be an egg. Everybody got that egg? This is going to be a bird. The wiring on the bird. This is going to be a cat. So you kids follow those adults. They know what to do. And every time I say the word see, we need everybody on this side of the room to make binoculars and look around, and Janet is going to run up and down in front of the bar making binoculars, Karen, running all the way, turning and running back binoculars. What I call your name, Karen? Just roll all around, and the green grass roll. What's the tree? If no one's right, the nicest Janet! All the way down and turn around and run all the way down. Look up. Let's see if the woods and the green grass go all around with the green grass go. And in that tree, there was one branch. Shut up! That's the tree, both fronts, everybody, both fronts, straight in the ground, and the green grass go all around. Green grass go. Okay, faster! And on that branch, there was a nest. The nest said, shut up! And I take a nest of branch in the tree in the ground, and the green grass all around, green grass go. And in that nest, there was an egg. Then I said, shut up! And I take the egg of the nest of the branch in the tree in the ground, and the green grass all around, green grass go. And on that egg, there was a bird. Then I said, shut up! And I take a bird of the egg, and the nest of the branch in the tree in the ground, and the green grass all around, green grass go. And on that egg, there was a bird. And on that bird, there was one wing. I said, shut up! And I take the wing of the bird. burn the egg, making a nest in the branch, dancing the tree, turning around, the whole world going pick up. Okay, last one, I promise. And on that wing, there was a cat. The neatest cat, and a cat, the wing of the bird, the egg, the nest in the branch, the tree, turning the ground, and the whole world going pick up. Yeah! I'll make a brand new style. Well, please the top of Roost. I've nothing on me. I'll make a brand new style. Well, I go to weekend in the city, doesn't sleep. If I'm king of the hill, top of the hill. Oh, this Canada's my favorite part of this world. I need to know, New Jersey. We need all the girls, all the ladies, young and old, in the whole joint to stand up right where they are. You know, all the ladies watching at home, what we can do, you have to stand up to. And you know, we need everybody to come right down front and get in a nice long line. Because we're going to lock arms and do the high kicks, just like the Rockets. So, ladies, friends, come on, kids, you'll never see these people here in your life. Now, lock arms, right leg, these little down road. Not no way, higher. I'll make a brand new style of it. Where? If I could make it there, I'll make it there. It's up to you, New York, New York. Boys, give it up for the Rockets tonight. Oh, that was a good one. We're having a party in here, Ralph. I love this. See me so easy, somebody else was in. You dream about going up there, that'd be a big mistake. Just take a look around you, right here on the ocean floor. Such wonderful things around you. What my away for? Under the sea, sing it! Darling, it's better down there, it's better take from me. Up on the shore, they were gonna take out of the sun, they slave away. Allow you to vote, full time to float to the sea. I know what you're thinking. We need some hand paddle with everybody. Let's go. Got me in the shine. Let's swing the wheels they roll. The fish under the they happen. They stack as they hit the pool. The fish in the pool out the key. They swim up a boys for me. One day the boss get on through. Guess we're gonna be on that tree. Over the sea. Sing it. Nobody can just fly so innocent we can see. They left them like a bloody cook. A little seaweed off the boat. Got no troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea. All this was fun. In your best pirate accent, let me hear you go. Sing! Oh, we know it's recorded way back over in Luke Creek up. We can have a brother, you don't give a hoot, trick up me as you. Sing! Oh, you sport, we took up, we felt and we sang, trick up me as you. We're running in the whole deep and I can't trick up me as you. Sing!
Come on, Angel, sing.
Yeah, right?
All for a swing. Happy hunts materialize. Underground do vocalize. Pretty ghost comes up to socialize. Sing Close your eyes and try to hide the silly spook walks by your side, shrouded in a dark disguise. He comes to terrorize. Green ghost come out to soak your eyes. Back in the 1960s, there were these great songwriters who worked directly for Walt Disney. The Sherman Brothers. Here's a couple songs by the Sherman Brothers. I might stump you on the first one. See if you know it. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. Sing it for me. Shining at the end of the day. There's a great big beautiful tomorrow. And tomorrow is just a dream away. Man has a dream, and that's the style. He follows his dream with mind and heart. And when it becomes a reality, it's a dream come true for you and me. So there's a great, beautiful thing. Sing it for me. Shining at the end of every day. There's a great, beautiful tomorrow. Just a dream away. Somebody shout out where you can hear that song. Yeah, the Arizona Promise, the Sherman Brothers. See if you know this one. Getting the tinky. All the birds sing words and the flowers croon in the tinky. Woman go tropical hideaway. Are you lucky people, you? If it weren't for the show start right away, we'd be in the audience too. All together in the tinky. All the birds sing words and the flowers croon. Ah, the Sherman Brothers. I know you know this one. Help me sing. Just a spoonful of sugar and medicine. Sing. Just a spoonful of sugar and medicine. Go down in the most delightful way. Oh, we need some hand bottom, everybody. Let's go. Around the brother is this. Very little time to rest. But getting up is this trying to trade. Although it is pursuit as a happy do. He knows a song will move the devil along. Just a spoonful of sugar and medicine. Sing! Just a spoonful of sugar and medicine. Go down in the most delightful way. I need some help! On the count of three, I hear your best. Your loudest. Turn that scream. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Let's get your best loudest. Turn that scream. Try it again. 1, 2, 3, go! That's more like it. So from anytime you guys hear me blow this horn, that's your cue to stand up and do that tar man scream as loud as you can. Let's practice one more minute. About you new kids right here, where are you kids from? You know, turn it from Jersey? I love this stuff. Here we go, Jersey! Sheesh! I remember when the rock was young. Hey, Susie Adams, so let's go. Oh, the house, never go. Guess I never will. delight tonight. We got folks from Canada, that's in Europe. Now you remember Edith Bunker? How Edith used to sing? That's what I want you to sing. Try it. Well, he is my dance like the style. Looking for more tonight. Not nice to have another record machine. Dreaming of a Chevy by old jeans. Please see me standing up to the coffee tower. Well, now the kids were rocking out a lot. We're rocking out a lot to see the coffee tower. Well, rock, some shot you when he just can't stuff. Never knew me a better time. Yes, I never will. Lord of my heart, Friday night, sushi war dresses, quack quack us out of the sight. Yeah, y'all sing. Girls, just the girls. Girls, tell the girls. Guys, macho dude. Listen up, I'm on the say. SpongeBob SquarePants. Floating and pulling together with me. SpongeBob SquarePants. Hypnotical nonsense is something you wish. SpongeBob SquarePants. Then drop to the deck and flop like a fish. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. SpongeBob SquarePants. Don't move. My real screamer. Now it's time for our big Disney musical moment. I'll play it and you sing it. Let's get it. We're at Disney. We gotta do it. No grumbling. What's the feeling in it? Let's go. Snow blows by on the mountain, out of the light to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the king. The wind is silent like the swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in if it knows a trick. Help me out, let's go. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good boy you always had to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. What has been known, sing it for me, let it go. Can't hold that anymore. Turn around and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the story on. Yeah, we ain't scared. Funny how distance makes everything seem small. And fears at once control can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to just my limits and break through. Like no wrong rules for me. I'm free, sing it for me, let it go. I'm one with the wind and sky. You'll never see me cry. Here I stay, and here I stay. Let the storm rage on. through the air and to the ground. My soul is spiraling, it flows and fractals all around. In one thought crystallizes, wrapped in icy glass. I'll never go back. Let's go, let it go. And I'll rise at the break of dawn. That pretty boy is gone. Here I stand, and here I stay. With the storm rage on. Give yourselves a hand, we sound good. Long time ago, I can still remember how that music used to make me smile. I knew if I had my chance, I could make these people dance. Maybe they'd be happy for a while. Every made me smile. With each paper I delivered, dance at the doorstep. I couldn't take one more step. Can't remember if I cried when I read a nice but a bride. Something touched me deep inside me. The music. Okay, I don't care what you think. I don't care what note you're in. I don't care. I want to hear how loud you can sing. How loud can you sing? We were singing. Bye, it's American pie. From my Chevy to the levee. With a big carnation and a pickup truck, but I knew I was out of luck today. But the music, everybody, let's go. We were singing, bye, it's American pie. From the Chevy to the levee, at the levee, good old boys drinking whiskey and rye, singing. This will be the day that I die. Well, the better girl, she sang the blues. And as the boys some happy news, she just smiled and turned away. And the thing that I admire the most, who were they? Ralph was standing so low and Blue Montgomery, and Sharon running around like a maniac. Before the music time. Okay, last time. Let him hear us down at the food court. Let's go. He was singing, bye, it's American pie. From my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. The good old boys were drinking whiskey and rye, singing this will be the day that I die. I'll give yourself high. Tonight, the only problem is you've been sitting down so long that all the blood is rushing right to your behind. So we need everybody to stand up right where they are. That would be everybody on that side room, everybody on this side of the room, and including all of you folks watching it all on the computer. left foot, you put your left foot in, put your left foot, put your left foot in, then you shake it all around. You're a little hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Left foot down, right arm in, put your right arm in, then you shake it all around. You're a little hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Left foot down, your head, put your head up, then you shake it all around. You're a little hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Left foot down, backside, put your backside up, put your backside, then you let us jump out. You're a little hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Left foot down, whole self in, put your whole self up, put your whole self in, then you shake it all around. Get a little hokey pokey, turn yourself around. Left foot down, yeah. Here's well this crazy live CD that I'm still desperately trying to get rid of. I'm gonna play a song that doesn't even have it. You have to use your imagination. Imagine a bumblebee flying down the moon. Here comes the flight of the bumblebee. Goes like this. Let's go. Alright. Oh! I love this stuff. Come on, Bob. Let's go. Should I go faster? Hang on. Jeez. I love it. Come on, Bob. Come on, Bob. Oh. Way up. Whoa. see out there on the highway? How many wheels do those big trucks have? 18. Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wheels on the big rig. And we're rolling, rolling, rolling. That's right. All you gotta do is count from 1 to 18 as loud as you can. Can you do that? Say yeah! Try it! Well, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 wheels on the big rig. And roll it, roll it. Okay, no problem. It's easy. It's supposed to be easy. Look at you do it backwards. 18 to 1. Try that. Well, there's 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wheels on the big rig. And roll. Okay, smarty pants. How about even numbers? Even numbers! Well, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18 wheels on the big rig. And roll. Okay, well, then how about odd numbers? Believe me, Jared, we have a few odd ones in here. Try it! Well, there's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. I know that! Okay, smarty pants. Then how about prime numbers? I don't even know what they are. You do it. Well, there's 1, 3, 5, 7. Oh, sure. Okay, smarty pants. Then how about in Spanish? Well, there's 4 now. Okay, look. You'll never see the rest of these people again in your life. Who can count to 18 in another language? Confess. You know, let me make sure I count in the wrong one. Italian. I'm sure, Ralph. But it did look like Roman bullets. You guys want to hear my Roman numerals? I said you guys want to hear my Roman numerals? Well, there's We'll roll. I were an Oscar Mayer reader. That is what it would like to be. 'Cause if I were an Oscar Mayer reader, everyone would be in love with me. I'm lonely as a whiskey. I'm lonely as a second. Takes a quick picture. Screw it. No, it should flash like 3 times, okay? There's 1. Okay, there's 2. Now you guys over here. Where are you? Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Are you guys having fun tonight? I'm having more fun than anybody. These kids, where are you kids from? They're not sitting there from Massachusetts? We need some hands, battle with everybody. Let's go! Just get out of that kitchen, battle those pots and pans. Just get out of that kitchen, battle those pots and pans. Think about breakfast, I'm hungry. Here's your part, what's up? Shake, rattle, and roll, kiss the gun. Shake, rattle, and roll. Give it to me now, shake, rattle, and roll. All together now, shake, rattle, and roll. Oh, you're gonna do that for the city. So, okay, gonna have a little contest. Now see this hole right down the middle. I was seeing the folks on this side, Ralph's side, can make more noise than Beatrice and everybody on that side of the wall there. Now this is going first. You guys are gonna go shake, rattle, and roll. Then you guys go shake, rattle, and roll, and you'll see which side makes the most noise. Now this side's going first. Is this side ready? Yeah! As soon as this side ready? Yeah! That time ready? Yeah! You're going first. 1, 2, 3, I said shake. Everybody on this side of the room jumped up and started yelling, waving their arms in the air, wicked here in better Massachusetts. And we need some hand clapping for everybody. Let's go! Sit man, this is being shoulder nice. Sit man, this is being shoulder nice. One to touch, eyes cold, this nice. This side, stand up, shake, rattle, and roll. Oh, this side was a lot louder than that side. Rising as a shake, rattle, and roll comes round and everybody on that side of the room jumped up and started yelling, jumping up and down and spinning in circles. We could hear it better out here. And we need some hand clapping from everybody. Let's go! Send well, this is baby, you sure look nice. Send well, this is baby, you sure look nice. One to touch, eyes cold, this side. Stand up, shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Shake, rattle, and roll. Oh, you never do nothing to sleep, darling. Up my hair. Beatrice, if you would stand a moment. Right. There's somebody else to have this thing going. Will you grab that thing and bring it down here with you? Well, get Beatrice your telephone.
Oh boy.
Come on. Everybody say hi to the folks at home watching tonight, huh? We need some hands clapping from everybody. Come on, have a seat, Beatrice. Let's go. Ole, 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 ole. Feeling hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. not like this. Yeah, the real, I can't resist. What we need's a party sound, just fundamental chop. Feel a dum 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 dum, dum 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 bang. On the speakers, somebody get like this conga train going around the room, and I need you to take everybody in home around the room tonight, okay? And this young lady in the front row, you have to stand up to her. Yeah, it's gonna be your job to pick up more cars as the train comes around. Everybody gets on. Now don't go too fast, Beatrice. Ready? Go! Ole, 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 everybody! Ole, 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 ole.
You gotta come with us.
Come on, kids, get in there, get in there. All the people are having me.
Everybody at home, wave at
Stand solo. Come on, stand. We need everybody. With thinking girls, she never moves One, two, three, go.
Take the lead.
The starting
Angel, join us.
So we say celebrate down the road. Oh, we have the stars to guide us, guitars here beside us, to play as we go. We sing and we sing, shout out, let me take it up. Here's what I'm doing. Oh, hey, we need some hand help. Don't even care what you are. A dog, a cow, a pig, a dog, animal live here. And they all do, they want it, what they wanted me to do. I told them what they needed, just like my people. You'll find out what you need. These guys are such a guarantee. Are you guys having fun tonight? You got it? Yeah! And you sure are not messing up my hair. I'm gonna do one more thing. I want to give everybody that wants one of these very handsome pictures. So, let me sing.
Here's where the fun begins.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you for bringing it back.
You owe me one. I'm kidding. Take it back.
Thanks, Mia.
We're still happy, that's how it's gonna stay. Singing through. Okay, here we go. She was afraid to come out of the fire. She was let's go. Was afraid to come out of the water. She was afraid to tell me. 2, 3, 4, tell the people what you are. our big whiz-bang grand finale. We've got a new show in just a couple minutes. Jared and I and Stan Solo cannot do this whiz-bang finale by ourselves. We need all the boys, all the guys, young and old in the whole joint, to stand up right where they are. Give it out to me, all the boys at home watching the show. And now we need everyone of you to come right down front and help out with this big whiz-bang grand finale. Come on, boys, you'll never see these people again. And we need all the girls to stand up and clap their hands for the boys. Come on, girls! Come on, boys! Now we get somewhere. Boys! Boys, first you're going to point that way, then point that way, then point that way. You'll figure it out. Ready? Point! Jump out. Then we need to fill down the sandy ending. Pick yourself up the ground, the sandy ending. Here we go! Everybody to the YMCA. Let me see you through the YMCA. If you never think that I'm going to enjoy, hang up all the boys, everybody to the YMCA. Let me see you through the YMCA. You can get yourself things, have a good meal, to whenever you're right, boys.
Let's go!
I was watching your shoes, I was down in the blues, I love it. Careless was the night, so that one day, someone came up to me and said, hey, again, take a walk down the street, there's a piece here, come over here, hey, come on, come, you back on your way. Here we go, everybody to the YMCA. Let me see you through the YMCA. If you never think that, the matter with yours, hang up all the boys, everybody to the YMCA. Let me see you through the YMCA. You can get yourself clean, have a good meal at the YMCA. Yeah! Take a break, make some noise for Jared running around like a big Give it up for Lou and Joe and the crew from the WDW radio. Everybody for coming out, watching on the tube tonight. It's a pleasure and a privilege to be able to perform for you. We know you've got so many choices here at Walt Disney World that you would spend some time with us. We love you. I want to give everybody that wants to run these handsome pictures, ask about the CDs they're desperate to unload. Go put your email on the email list so I can keep up with it. We've got a new show in just a couple minutes. Stretch your legs, have a cocktail, and stick around. Come on down, let me give you a picture. Yeah.
Guys, girls, sorry. My throat's sore from singing so much.
There you go.
Whew, I was belting out tunes all night long. Hey, Thank you so very much for joining us tonight. You know, what Bob says is true. Nobody has more fun than he does and this crowd does, and we do. And I appreciate you guys spending and sharing part of your night with me and with us. And if you've never seen Bob in person, you absolutely have to come out and see him. There's an energy in this room that is just amazing, and you're always in for a treat. And in like 5 minutes, he comes back and he does it all again with a brand new set. So definitely come by and check it out, even if you're not staying here. And make sure you try some things on the menu too. That's what I'm going to do next time. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget, Saturday I'm going to be live from the Disney Fantasy, so you can experience with me Star Wars Day at Sea. It'll probably start maybe 10 o'clock or so in the morning on Saturday. So turn on notifications, turn on Show First. Make sure you are a member of the Box People group. That's the best way to get notifications. Thank you guys again. I love you. Have a great night. See you.